Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpadam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Upadesha Sastri Shloka 158, 159, 160. So, next shloka 158, 159, 160. We are addressing, Sri Shankaracharya addresses the question, for whom is the self-realization? Is it for Sakshi, the witness, or is it for the mind? The witness doesn't undergo any changes. Okay, witness can never undergo changes. For example, light in this room is illuminating the whole room. You bring a chair, you remove a chair, the light doesn't undergo any changes. Witness is like the light. Okay. So Jnana, Atma Jnana will not affect the witness, because by Jnana, if ignorance has to go, so they should undergo changes. The witness doesn't undergo changes. Then who undergoes changes? The mind, which is the intellect. Intellect is subject to change. We know intellect. So some time back I had knowledge of something, ignorance of something. After knowledge, my ignorance went off. So the intellect is subject to change. Okay. So one which is not changing, witness or the Atma, for that Atma Jnana is not required. So then whom is the Atma Jnana? For the mind, for the intellect. Okay. The intellect, which is under the influence of the ego, has a wrong notion that I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect, where I refers to the self. So under the influence of the ego, there's a wrong identification with the body for the intellect. Okay. So this wrong identification with the body by the intellect can be removed through right knowledge. It doesn't change anything with respect to Atma. The self is already changeless. Witness or Sakshi doesn't undergo any change. It's like a light. The change is only with respect to the mind, with respect to the intellect. So in that case, the teaching is always for the intellect. Of course, the intellect cannot work without the witness. The witness powers the intellect, no doubt about that. But the teaching is for the mind and the intellect to understand in a right way, I am Brahman, I am pure consciousness. So now if you say that, then the objection raised is, who should become Brahman? Intellect should become Brahman, because benefit is given to the intellect. No. Okay. You are giving the Atma is not changed. There is no teaching for Atma, the self. The teaching is given for the mind. Who should get the benefit of that? Mind should get the benefit of that, not Atma. So the answer here, not so. Intellect is just an instrument. Intellect is just an instrument. It has a wrong understanding. The wrong understanding is corrected. What is the wrong understanding is corrected? Atma is free is corrected. The self or the witness is free is corrected in the mind. So benefit doesn't go to intellect. So almost I'll give an example, right? You have a laptop. It's affected by the virus. Okay. So now you do the antivirus and clean the laptop. Has the benefit gone to the laptop? It is just corrected. Okay, laptop gets corrected. It's not the laptop gets benefited. There is a correction. Intellect is the instrument. Okay, that instrument is misbehaving under the influence of ego, wrong understanding. Okay, anything happening to the body and mind is superimposing on the self. I am unhappy. I have pain. That superimposition is stopped. That doesn't affect at all the self. Whether it's ignorance or knowledge, it doesn't affect the self at all. It's a witness. Does it benefit the intellect? It doesn't benefit the intellect. It's only correction. So intellect doesn't become Brahman.
But still it is benefit on the right way. It's removal of wrong understanding.
A removal of wrong understanding benefits who? The self is not affected. Okay. The intellect has a wrong understanding, it's corrected. So in that process, the mind becomes silent. That's all. The agitation in the mind comes down. It is not that mind becomes Brahman. It is not that the intellect becomes Brahman. Right understanding brings the peace to the mind. Okay. It doesn't mean that the intellect has become Brahman. It only the teaching is Tattvamasi, you are Brahman. Tam means the witness, the self is Brahman, is the teaching. Okay, you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are the intellect, is the teaching. So this teaching corrects the wrong notion in the intellect, wrong understanding. By correcting the wrong understanding, what will happen? The intellect mind becomes silent. Okay, the teaching is not for the self itself. Self doesn't undergo any changes. Right? If any knowledge is given, if there's a change, okay, so then self becomes changeable. The sakshi or witness never changes. It is like a light. Who changes is the intellect and the mind. Okay. Of course, intellect and mind cannot work without the presence of Atma, the self. Okay. Intellect and mind is powered by the self, but intellect has a wrong understanding. I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect. So it is creating a notion that I am suffering, the self is suffering. That gets corrected. It doesn't mean that intellect becomes Brahman.
But you are telling intellect you are the Brahman.
No. The teaching for the intellect that you are not the body, you are not the self is not the body, self is not the mind, self is not the intellect. Self is Brahman, is the teaching. So intellect is confusing the self with the body, mind, and intellect. Right? Then he says, oh, I am suffering, I am unhappy, and all those suffering and unhappiness is superimposed on the self by the intellect. Instrument has gone haywire. So that instrument is corrected. That's all. Nothing has happened to the self at all. Nothing has happened to the witness at all. Is it clear?
But internet cannot influence the self.
No. So I'll repeat this now. No, it was not recording actually right now. Right now only recorded. Stop. Earlier recording was not there. This will repeat now.
But this happens with every knowledge, right, Guruji?
Will just come.